Over $92,000 for this 2025 Silverado. At least it's a dually, but you got to be kidding me. Oh, nearly $100,000 pickup trucks all over the place. Whether you go to Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, Chevy, $100,000 pickup trucks at every single one of the dealerships. And that's the thing that just doesn't make sense. When did it become normal, you know? But at least it's a 3,500 diesel, 92 grand again. And let's see, oh, this is a 2026 Silverado 3500 High Country. So a super fancy pickup truck, which some say just doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, man, 92 grand, that's just too much money. Now let's go to let's go from that to their most affordable vehicle, or one of their most affordable vehicles. I don't see a Trax here, but let's see, is this a Trailblazer? It's supposed to be pretty close. Let's see here, let's see, 2025 Trailblazer and $30,000. Well, that's still a lot of money for what it is. Now here we go, here's the Chevy Trax. This is supposed to be their most affordable vehicle. Let's see here. The problem is, I mean, reliability and resale and all sorts. Let's see here, yeah, 2025 Chevy Trax, and it has a 1.2, can you guys see that? 1.2 Eco, you know, little turbo, $25,000. So at least it's 25 grand and not 35, 40 grand, but still, for the money, there's so many other options you can go with and not get a 1.2 liter turbocharged tiny little engine that's probably not going to be reliable, especially in the long run. It's just common sense. Extremely high pressure causes more issues. It's just common sense. Now, the new redesigned Traverse, these used to come with V6s, not anymore. Let's see here, $57,000, and it has a 2.5 turbo, 2026 Traverse. Yeah, not cheap at all, man. Over 50, I mean, basically 60 grand for a Traverse nowadays. You know, you would think you're getting a Tahoe, but no, Tahoes, you're looking at 80 grand. And you have to deal with the 5.3 or the 6.2. Either way you go, it's like there's issue after issue, which is not cool with General Motors, because you already know they have been bailed out in the past and no more bailouts. It's that simple. Let's see here, $84,000. Yeah, plus a little $899 BS. Let's see, Tahoe Premier. And yeah, this one actually has the 3.0 diesel, which is, it's an okay one, but the problem is there's an additional maintenance. In order to get to a belt, you got to take, I mean, the whole engine out to replace a maintenance that needs to be done on a certain belt every 100,000 miles or around there. So it's pretty crazy. Every single vehicle, every single engine option, it's not good. And you got to think, General Motors has been building this V8 forever. 6.2, let's see, $85,000, 2025 High Country. The problem is that Ecotech, it doesn't get good MPG either way you go. I mean, highway, you know, 18, city, 14 miles per gallon. That's with their Ecotech. Take out their Ecotech, you might lose a mile. You know what I mean? A mile or two. Is it really worth the amount of engines that the cylinder deactivation destroys? So what this vehicle right here you're looking at does is it actually deactivates the cylinders. So when you go down the road, it'll turn into a 4-cylinder, even though it's a V8. And it tries to save fuel doing that, but this 5.3 has had huge issues with lifters. 2026 Suburban, let's see, $79,000. And you guys can see the MPG right there. So no matter what you do, you're not getting good MPG with a big vehicle like this. There's no way around it. You can put a 4-cylinder turbo and it will still have bad gas mileage, especially when you have a V8 that'll leave you on the side of the road. So who cares about the extra mile per gallon you're gaining when the reliability has been so affected? Because it has lifters. They open and close, they open and close, and basically the spring wears out eventually. At some point, that cylinder deactivation is almost made to fail. It's almost like it can't last forever, you know, and you can say that about anything, but man, this cylinder deactivation technology, it's like a ticking, you know, it's just like waiting, you know, eventually you're going to have to go to the shop and pay all the money to GM. That's what they're hoping for. $68,000, 2025 Silverado with the 6.2, which that's the only vehicle that they actually have a recall with that V8 engine. They didn't include the 5.3, but they should. The 5.3 is having a little bit different issues. The 6.2 is having the bearing issues, but I've heard of lifter issues even with the 6.2. So It's not cool that people spend all this money and then for General Motors to have reliability issues, especially since they've been building this V8 forever. Let's see, 76,000, 2025 Suburban 4-wheel drive. Yeah, not cheap, man. 70, 80, 90 grand. That's what you pay. The most expensive vehicles on the lot, pickup trucks, $92,000. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.